Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Storm of Steel, Ju-87 Stuka Eastern Front from Compass Games. Alright, I am playing the Barbarossa operation, and we're in the June-July segment, and I'm playing the shorter version, which means that we are going to have 14 missions. So I flew the first 3 missions before, and today my goal is to fly 4 missions in this video, and that'll get us to the halfway point of this segment. Alright, so hopefully things will go smooth. I won't have to look up too many things and we can clip along here. Alright, couple of administrative things. I'm starting my second sheet here, which will be with mission number 4. There were some questions about my math, which I would always ask myself that too, but I did go back and verify. This was the first mission I flew 7 aircraft, and when I did the math, added my 4, divided, it's actually an 11, not a 12. I scored 45 on the second mission where I had 4 aircraft, and then again I had 7 aircraft on the last one, so I ended up with 38 points. And I had a damaged aircraft on that second mission, which gave Braun all his stress. So he came down 1 stress, but the thing I forgot to do, and I got to remember this, is I did not mark the damage, but it was on the tail. Tail damage is for 1 turn. So I put that plane would have gone there on mission number 2. So on mission number 3, it would come off and it's back in service again. I am going to leave Braun out right now, as I want to fly. I want to get him down one less stress. So when we put him back into the operation, he'll be ready to go full speed again. Hopefully not have to sit out. All right, so here we are. We're ready for mission number 4. So we got to roll the 2 dice. Yep, get my board out of the way. Okay. We roll the 3 dice. We add the 2 white, and the black die is the zone. All right, the zone is 2, and our mission is going to be number 7. All right, so we look here, June to July. Number 7 is an airfield. All right, so let me get out my airfield, and then we'll see where we'll put that on the board here. All right, so the airfield is a large target, and that's in zone 2, so it's not far away. We're going to go hit it. Now, what I've said in my previous video was, if they were small targets, I would send 4. If they were medium, I'd send 7. And if they're large, I'm going to send 10. I have 10 aircraft available, so I'm going to put them on there. And now, the question is, do I want to have Braun sit this one out? I have these 2 pilots are ready to go, so let's get them on here. We have Rohr, and his gunner is Nolhoff right here, and we have Otto and Bode. They're both. Now I have a choice. I have a green crew that I could take on this mission and let Braun go ahead and get his stress reduced, or I could rotate him back in, take a chance. It's a little risky. I'd like to get him down 1 more, I really would. I got a lot of flights to go, so we're going to bring on our green crew. Okay. So that is Kurzow, and the gunner is also Braun. So don't think they're related. Maybe they're cousins. All right, so that's our 10. Now let me document them on my sheet, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, we got our crews on the mat. I got all 10 of them there. Got them listed on the roster sheet. We got to shuffle our event cards here. We're all set there. Okay. Next up, select the appropriate mission payload. So for this one, this is a large target. we can carry the, 2 times per mission, we can carry the SC 1,000 pound bomb, -3 die roll modifier. And we can carry, let's see. Sorry, just looking at something else. Okay. And we can carry SC 500 by 4. Nope. No effect there. So we want to use the SC 500 and 4 SCs. So that's the -1 die roll modifier. 2 of my planes can carry the SC 1000s. We'll get von Malapert and Pfeiffer are going to carry those. So they'll have a -2 modifier and a -2. And these guys will all have -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1. And I got to check the effects of that green pilot to see if what other modifiers he's going to have on him, because I know for the veteran it's normal, but let me check on that next. Okay, so no modifiers on the green crew unless he has to bail out, then he gets a +1. So everything else is standard, -1 for the bombs. So okay, so we got everybody placed, log sheets filled out. Okay, so we move to zone 1 and we draw an event card. And this event card is Hawkeye. Randomly select an aircraft and provide an additional -1 on his bombing attack run. Okay, so we're going to roll the 10-sided die. We have 10 aircraft and we got number 3. Okay, so he is going to be at a -2 for his attack roll. Nice. All right, now we roll table B2 and we check for intercept. That's the 10-sided die and it gets a 10. Uh-oh. 1 MiG-3. Okay, now we roll for cover. And we're in zone 1. It's going to be full cover, so they're going to drive him off. So nothing, didn't have to worry about that. Okay, now we're over the target, so we don't have to roll for intercept. So now we need target visibility. So we roll a 6-sided die and we get a 1. And a 1, target visibility is good. So our marker is on goods. So there'll be no die roll modifiers for the weather. Perfect. And now we go to anti-aircraft. Target visibility, then we go anti-air. So we'll see if we have any additions. I got to throw in all my chits in there for the 10 aircraft. Any aircraft is on a 10-sided die. And we roll a 2. All right. A 2 is light, 1 aircraft. Okay, so 1 aircraft is going to get damaged from the anti-aircraft. And it is aircraft number 2. Okay. So aircraft number 2 is going to take flak damage. And so we roll on table C1. It's a 10-sided die. Here we go. And we get a 2, and the 2 is the engine. Uh-oh. And we roll for the area, or the severity maybe. Sure, 3 on engine, -1 zone, 3. Okay, subtract zone range. If unable to reach airfield, roll for bailout. Okay, so it's not going to affect us. We're going to be good. We're going to be good there, but he's down -1 zone. and his engine is damaged. All right, so I got to get a damage marker here. So he takes a damage marker on aircraft number 2. So he took damage, and he gets a zone reduction. So he lost 1 zone. So we'll just place that down here just as a reminder. Okay, we throw plane number 2's chip back in the cup, and he gets damaged. Okay. All right. Okay. So we marked everything, which I forgot to do last time, but I didn't this time. So we have engine damage. All right. Here we go. We begin our attack. We're going to refer to table A2, roll 1d10 for all target sizes. All right, and we'll be recording. Apply dice roll modifiers, and then we'll see how we score. All right, so here we go. So it's a D10. We're on table A2, and this is a large target. All right, so we start here with Von Malapert. He's dropping the SC-1000. He gets a 2, and he has a -2 modifier. So that makes that a 0. So he scores a 100 onto that one. That's good. So he nailed his target right in the middle. All right, here comes Pfeiffer. He has a -2. He gets an 8. -2 is a 6. That's a 40. So Pfeiffer hits 40. All right, now comes Vlock. He's dropping his bombs. He's at a -2 also. He gets a 6. -2 is a 4. He gets a 60. All right, here comes Schwartzel. He's a -1. He gets a 7. -1 is 6, so he gets 40. Hens at a -1, he's a 4. -1 is a 3. He scores 70. We're scoring well on this one. All right. Steiner, he's a -1. He gets a 4. -1's a 3. That's another 70. Here comes Kluber. He gets a 1. -1's a 0. That's 100. All right. Rohr. He gets a 4. -1's a 3. That's a 70. We have Otto. He's at -1. A 2. -1's a 1. That's a 100. Nailed it. And we have Kurzow. He gets a 9. Well, the green pilot got the worst roll. -1's an 8. That's 20. Okay. So we hit the target, did our damage, and now we're going to go home. So we roll, and I'm checking something. I did not pull my event card when I went into Zone 2. Warm fire in the distance. The gunner sees the faint light of a campfire over the objective area. Apply a -1 die roll modifier to the visibility roll. The visibility was fine, so we were good on that. Okay, we come back. We do Zone 1. We draw our event card. Heard the one about. Tired but in good spirits. Remove a stress from the highest stressed crew member. Tired but in good spirits, remove a stress from the highest stressed crew member. Well, none of my crew members on the mission have stress. The only one that has stress is back in the hold area, and So I'm going to make him, he goes down to 1 stress. That'll get him back up to speed too. Okay, so no stress there. We came through that. They can intercept, but my fighter cover here in zone 1 is going to protect us. And now we're home. Everybody gets a -1 except the green pilot. So I got to roll for his landing. If he gets a 10, we got a problem. He gets a 4. Okay, so no issue. He lands okay. Let's see. Okay, I go to the mission log. I got to put in all my scores, add everything up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we have engine damage on aircraft number 2, and aircraft repair times table engine is 3. So he's out for, that aircraft is out for 3 days. So we take and put this marker on here. Let me get it. Oops, right here. We take this damaged aircraft marker. We put it on number 3. So it would be 3 turns after this one. And this was Pfeiffer and Gottman's plane. So we're going to pull them off of there and put them in the hold area. We're going to take his aircraft and put it over here as a damaged aircraft. Take these SC-1000s off of here. Don't need them anymore. And I added up all my scores. And after added them all up and divide by 10, because I had 10, is a 67. So we scored 67 on that one. That's a good mission for us. Okay. We can take that off of there for our missions. And we don't know who's going to be flying next. I'm going to take my 2 green pilots off of here and put them back over here for now, because I know this aircraft is going to be up here in the 2 spot. All right, I got to reset everything. I'll do that real quick. All right, so we're ready for the next mission. So the first thing we have to do, of course, is roll for the mission. All right, here we go. We got zone 1. Man, I'm getting lucky with this. And a 9. Okay. A 9 is artillery. And it's going to be in zone 1. So that's really nice. This is a medium-sized target. He'll be there. So this is going to be a quick in and out. Bam, bam. Flying 7 aircraft. Being I'm down 1, I think we'll make it 6 and give 3 of these guys time off. All right, I'm sending 6 aircraft. Shuffle up the event deck. Put them up here. All right, got all my pilots. I'm back up with Braun and Rouse back in the number 1 aircraft. And then we've got 1 aircraft damaged, so we're only flying with the 6. And this is a quick mission. It's a zone 1. I won't have to worry about any fighter intercept because my fighter escort's there. So we're all set. Filled out my log sheet. No, I did not. I got to do that. Okay. Shoot. I thought I was ready to go. Be right back. All right. We're all set here for mission number 5. We've got 6 aircraft up. Got everything jotted down. Reshuffled our mission. Got our counters set. I pulled the 4 out that don't go in the cup. So we're set. Got the log sheet filled out. And now we move. And there's no airstrike because it's in that zone right there. I'm totally lucky there that I'm getting these that are not deep where the fighters can get at me. Don't know how long that luck will hold out, but there we are. Okay. No enemy fighters. We do our bombing attack. First thing we do is check our event card. Don't forget that. Event card. Waypoint reached. The Staffel's reached a waypoint without incident. No effect. Well, that was a no-brainer there, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, Staffel's there. And we roll for visibility. And the visibility is 4. And a 4 on the visibility is medium, +1 die roll modifier. So because of the bomb load we're using, the cluster bombs was a -2, that's going to make us a -1. So we'll move all these up to a -1, -1, oops, -1, and -1. Okay, so we're all set there. Now we're ready to roll for flak. Roll the 10-sided die, and we get a 5. A 5 on flak is medium, 2 aircraft. So I got 2 aircraft going to take hits. Okay, so the first one, we're going to draw. Put this on medium. For our flak, it's going to be number 1. Braun draws an unlucky draw again. And the other one is number 3, Vlog. All right, so those 2 guys are going to have to take flak hits. Okay, dang it, I just got Braun back up. Here we go. Okay, so now we roll. We need a 10-sided and a 1-sided. I'm going to roll them at the same time. Save me some time here. Here we go. And we get a 10. And we get a 2. This is for Braun. A 10, is the crew compartment. A 2 is 2 crew stress. So they took 2 crew stress, but nothing else. All right, that's it for Braun. No damage. Well, I take that back. It's a hit on the crew compartment, so he gets damage on the gunner pilot. Yes, so we'll put the damage. I guess I'll place it right on top of them. That's where they're sitting. They took stress, got some damage in there on that aircraft. All right, now we roll. Here we go again. This is for Vlog. He gets a 1 and a 5. Okay, a 1 is add +1 crew stress, and he gets a 5. That's +1, so they both take 2 crew stress. All right, so we get out the double markers right here, and they both take 2 crew stress. All right, crew stress, crew stress. All right, but no damage to the aircraft. It just scared the hell out of them. All right. So now we take our bombing runs. And put his marker back in the cup. All right, here we go. Braun, and let's see. He has crew stress. Does it have any effect on him? Let's see. Crew stress. Crew stress effects. He has 2. It's +1 to his die roll bombing. So he goes to 0, and Vlog goes to 0. Okay, so what I did was I look at the crew stress effects. We don't roll a die. I have 2 stress. That's what I have. +1 on my die roll modifier. All right, so here we go. We're going for Braun. He has 0 modifier. He rolls a 9. Shook him up. He didn't hit his target very well. It's a medium target, so he gets 5 points. Yuck. Okay, now we have von Malapert. He's a -1. He rolls a 2. Very nice. 2 makes a 1. That's a 100 for von Malapert. He nailed his. All right, now we got Vlog. He's got no modifier. He gets an 8. So an 8 on a medium is 10. Wow. Those 2 guys got shook up and threw off their target. All right, now comes Schwartzel. He is a -1. He gets a 5. -1's a 4. A 4 is 55. Okay, now we have hens. He gets a 6, minus 1 is a 5, which is 40. He got 40. Yep. All right, and now we have Steiner. He's a minus 1. He got a 6. Minus 1's a 5. That's another 40. Okay. That's it. These guys, they're back over the airfield, so that mission's complete. I'll take the artillery off of there. And let's see, anybody, they're a minus 1 for landing. No effect on their landing. So they're good to land, so nobody, don't need to roll for that. So they're all going to make it home okay. But I have damage on one aircraft, and I have stress crew on another one. So let's see, Braun and Rouse are going to sit down again. At least one mission. They have 2 crew stress right here. So I'm putting all their markers on over here. In case you were wondering what I was doing, I should have been showing you. And we have VLOC. They're going to come off right here. Their experience. And they're going to take 2 crew stress. Okay. This aircraft over here is damaged. And it was damaged in the crew compartment, which is 2 turns. The aircraft goes here, and we take our marker for a damaged aircraft right here. We put it on number 2, and then we can reduce stress of anybody that didn't fly. Nobody else had it, but my aircraft that was already in there, he goes down to turn 2. So I got both these aircraft are going to come back at the same time, but now I have 2 aircraft that are out, 2 flight crews that need to rest. All right, going to reset my board, get me another aircraft up here, and we'll see what we're going to do. Or I may, what I may do is roll, see what the mission's going to be, and then decide what to do with the aircraft. All right, I'll be back here in a little bit. Okay, so I tallied up everything, divided it by 6. I ended up scoring 44. All right, I had my 4 bonus points for only having 1 damaged aircraft and no crew casualties. All right, so let's see. Got to get these reset real quick. And then we're going to roll for our next mission so that we know what we have here. I can decide on my aircraft and get everything set, and then I'll get back onto the video again. So here we go. This is, oh, I knew it was coming. Zone 6, Mission 10. Oh, this one's going to be deep. It's an airfield. Okay, so we're going to have an airfield. It's a large target, and it's in Zone 6. So it's going to get interesting now. Now things are, I had those milk runs, and now things are going to get touch and go here. Okay, because I'm going to have all my available aircraft and pilots again that I can get up. All right, so let me get set up, and then I'll get my rosters made, and then we'll get started again. All right, mission number 6. We're taking up 8 aircraft. We got to go to Zone 6. We got to nail this airfield. I'm taking 2 SC-1000s on planes 1 and 2. Everybody else has the SC-550, which are a -1 modifier. The SC-1000s are a -3 on the large target. Okay, so got everybody set, got everybody recorded this time on my roster mission log, and I shuffled my event cards, so we're ready to go. So here we go. We're going to start by moving into Zone 1. We draw our first event card, and it is Warm fire in the distance. The gunner sees the faint light of a campfire over the objective area. Apply a -1 die roll modifier to the visibility roll. Well, we're not there yet, but I'm going to leave this up here. Hopefully I can remember to do that when we get up there, because I'm ready. Okay, next up is, there won't be any fighters because I got fighter cover. So we'll move to zone 2, and now we have event. Heard the one about tired but in good spirits, remove a stress from the highest stressed crew member. Okay, well, all my guys that are over here have 2, so I'm going to take Braun down, and he'll only have 1 now. So he'll be in better shape. Okay. Now we roll for fighters. So we roll the 10-sided die, and they get a 2. And a 2 is no contact. Good. All right, we move to zone 3, and we get event card, return to base. Randomly select 1 aircraft to return to base immediately. Resolve the landing roll. Remove from deck for Operation Citadel. We're not doing that. Okay, so 1. So I've got 8 aircraft, so if I roll 9 or 10, I got to re-roll. 3. Aircraft number 3, well, at least it wasn't my big bomb. He has to turn around and go home. Okay. So we take number 3 out of the cup, and he has to immediately roll for his landing. And I don't think he'll have to do anything special because this was not a forced landing survival. Yep. So he's going to be safe. He had mechanical issues, and they're off the board. Number 9 is done. Okay. So he had some mechanical issues. They had to come off. I'll take them off of there, and we'll put them back on the next one if they're ready to go. All right. So plane 3 is off the board. All right. And I took him out of the cup. Okay. Now we got to roll zone 3. See if they get any fighters coming at me. 6. 6 is 1 I-16. All right, we're in zone 3. So we roll. It's a 6-sided die, and we get a 3. And a 3, I drive off 2 fighters. Okay, so we got him off of us. So no fighters attacking me. We go into zone 4, draw our event card. And this is command confusion. Move mission counter 1 zone away from formation. Disregard of zone 6. Yeah. Okay. Now we roll for fighters. And they get a 5. And a 5 is no contact. Okay. Move into zone 5. So far, so good. Headwind. Return to formation to its previous zone when returning from a mission. Disregard when going to the target. So good. It didn't slow us down. All right. Now we roll for fighters. And they get a 10. Uh-oh. That's going to be something, I'm sure. 1 MiG-3. All right. And we are in zone 5. Okay, so here we go. And they get a 6. And a 6 means I did not drive them off. Okay, so now we have enemy aircraft attacking us. And it's a MiG-3. So let me locate my enemy aircraft marker. Okay, so we have this MiG countered right here, enemy fighter. And we're going to roll the black and the white die at the same time. And we go to table B3, and the white die tells us the approach, and the colored die is going to tell us what's going to happen here. So we get 3 and a 4. So a 4 is rear gunner die roll modifier. Okay, so they tried to come in to our rear, and we get a gunner die roll modifier. The base is -2 on D6 damage roll. Check for ace, elite, or hero status. All right. And then the colored die is a 3, and that says one plane takes 2 crew stress. So we have to draw for one plane to take 2 crew stress, and that is plane number 1. Okay, we'll put that back in there, but they both take 2 crew stress. All right, it does not pay to be in this squadron, the lead element. All right, I got to check this rear gun, see what I have to do here. Okay, so I had the rear gunner die roll modifier, but the damage was no hit. It was 1 plane and 2 crew stress, which I put on the aircraft. So we are now ready to, so the -2 modifier here is if they were scoring hits, then it would come off the damage, which makes the damage lighter. But because there wasn't, it was just stress, he took the stress hit. Okay. And he has -2 stress, which raises his die roll modifier to a -2. Okay, we're now going into zone 6. All right, so we're in zone 6. So first thing we got to do is roll for target visibility. And remember, we had this, well, we got to do 2 things. We got to take an event card for moving in the zone. Friend or foe, pilots see fighter silhouettes in the distance, add 1 CS to Stoffel leader. So he gets a stress. So he's up to 3 now. Okay, so he took a stress. Now they're going to roll for visibility. And we had this apply a -1 die roll modifier to the visibility roll because of the warm fire in the distance. And that is a 3, makes it a 2, which is good visibility. Okay. And now we do flak. All right. Oops, wrong table. So we need a 10-sided die. And the flak is going to be, oh good, a 2, which means light, 1 aircraft. So 1 aircraft is going to take flak damage here. And it is flight number 4. So aircraft number 4, oops. He takes flak hit, and we roll this together. We get a 4 and a 3. The 4 is starboard wing, and the 3 is +2 crew stress. Okay, so we take a damage marker for the starboard wing, right here. He takes damage, and they both take crew stress. So we're getting a lot of crew stress on this mission, which is not surprising. And at -2, he loses his modifier for his attack. All right. And let's see, we have 3 stress on my pilot up here, and a 3 stress is a -1 to the +1 to the bombing and +1 to his landing, so he could have a tough time. Okay. All right, I get to attack now. I get to drop my bombs. So we'll start with von Malapert. He is a -2. So here we go. Dropping the bombs on the airfield. He gets a 9. -2 is a 7 on a large target. That is 30. He scores 30. All right, we have a -3 with Pfeiffer. He gets an 8. -3 is a 5, which gives him 50. We go to Schwartzel. He is no modifier. He gets a 6. And a 6 is 40. Hens, he's a -1. He gets a 5. So -1's a 4. That's a 60 for him. We have Steiner. He's a -1. He gets a 1. He got 100. He came in and nailed it. All right, now we have Roar. He's a -1. He rolls a 10, makes him a 9. He gets 10. And Otto. He's a -1. He gets a 5. -1's a 4. That's 60 for Otto. All right. That's it for the bombing. So we come out of that. Now we got to come home. The enemy fighters moved off to the side here. We move back to Zone 5. We draw an event card. The event card is Lost Kameraden. The loss of an old Kameraden weighs heavy. Randomly assign 1 crew stress. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircraft up there. We roll 3. So 1, 2, 3. So Schwartzel, they draw that crew stress. So that's them. Now we roll for fighter intercepts. And they get a 5. And a 5 is no contact. We move to Zone 4. Pull a event card. Angel Wings. Do not roll for fighter intercept in this zone. Thank goodness. Move to Zone 3. And we get Tailwind. Move the Stoffel to the next zone. Do not roll for intercept. So we're into Zone 2 with the Tailwind. Pull our event card. Lost Rabbit's Foot. Add 1 crew stress to a random crew. Okay. Here we go. It is number 2. So they just picked up a stress. Okay. So Pfeiffer picked up a stress and a stress. Move into zone, nope, got to roll for intercept. It is 2. 2 is no contact. We move into zone 1. And we pick up Stukas to the rescue. One of your gunners spots an encircled. Let's see. Ignore, apply, or help. Cancel the current mission. Well, I can't do that because we've already dropped our bombs, so there's nothing we can do there. You may either ignore, and we pick up 1 stress to the random crew, or you help, cancel the current mission. Do not roll for any aircraft fire, but I can't do that, so I think I have to take the stress. I can't help them. 8, we'll use that number 8. So the stress goes on to Otto. So he was the last guy. He was calling out for his guys we need to help him. Sorry, my battery died. Otto's crew, they were yelling out to help. They couldn't because they don't have any ammo. And so there won't be any fighter intercept here because of the fighter covered zone 1. So they're back home. Let's see. So for he is a +1 and -1. So I do have to roll for von Malpert's landing. He got an 8, so he's safe. Nobody else has 3 stress, so that's it. Oh no, they have 3 stress here on Schwartzel. I got to roll for him. He gets 5, he's safe. He puts her on the ground, no problem. All right. So I have a damaged aircraft again. So So I don't mix this up. Let's check the order of things I need to do here. Left to right, make a landing roll. I did that. Log the mission. Got that taken care of. I think what we need to do is move up these two on the replacement aircraft damage. They're up to one more turn there. Take that mission off of there. And starboard wing. He's got damage on his wing. It's 2. So we get another damage marker out. And this one goes on 2. And that aircraft is going to go into the pile right there. So we're down another aircraft. And I'll just use that one. It's already unloaded. Okay. I need to tally everything up, divide it, clear things off. Probably put some of these guys over here and let their stress. Let's see, for stress coming off over here before I do that. So his comes off, his drops to a 1. So they'll be ready to go. And then these two crews are going to pick up. They're down to 1 stress. So they could go flying again now with only 1 stress if I need them. Okay. And Braun, he can come back up again. So, all right. So we're all set there. So I'll add up all my scores, get my planes realigned here, and then we'll get ready for one more mission. All right, now we're getting ready for mission 7. We finished mission 6. We averaged 44 with 8 aircraft. So not a great, for that many aircraft. I was hoping to score a lot more, but we ended up with 8. I've got planes reset. I got pilots over here with their stress markers on them. A couple pilots that looking pretty good. I've gone ahead and assigned Braun back in. He has no stress. His gunner has 1. So we're ready to go there. And let's roll and see what our next target, where it's going to be at. Okay. This one is, hey, zone 1. And we get a 7 in zone 1. Yeah, another airfield up close. So that's good. We get a mission. We're going to send everybody. So I'm going to move these 2 guys up to here. Auto. And Roar. They're going to move up. They're going to keep flying. We can use the 1000s again. That's good. As long as I don't get nailed with flak. I'm going to have 6 aircraft. So I'll get my markers out of here. There's number 8, and I need number 7 out of there. Yep. 1, 2, 3. I got 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh, here it is, number 3. Yep, because he's the one that had mechanical trouble and had to go home. All right, I'll get my roster made up. I'll get my event deck shuffled, and we'll be ready to go. Be another quick mission here. All right, mission 7. We got 6 aircraft. We're ready to see what we can do here. All right. Well, we fly to zone 1. We're going to roll for visibility. We get a 4, which is medium. It's a +1. Didn't do my modifiers here, so he's a -3, makes him a -2 and a -2. These guys would have all been 1s, so now they're 0s. Okay, so they don't get any because the visibility is not as good. All right. Now we roll on our in-aircraft fire. 10-sided die. We get a 1. I like it. No effect. So now we're just going to do our bombing. Here we go. So, like I said, this is in and out on this one. So this airfield is close by. Here we go. -2 for Braun. He gets a 7. -2 is a 5. That's 50. He scores a 50. And we've got Pfeiffer. He's at a -2. He gets a 9. Dang it. -2 is a 7. He gets a 30. Now we got Roar. He's no modifier. He gets a 3. And the 3 is 70. We go to Otto, no modifier. He gets a 9. 9 is 10. We have Hens, no modifier. He gets an 8. And the 8 is 20. And Steiner, no modifier. He gets a 1. Nice job. He nailed the target with 100. Well, we didn't get anything else, but we got him. Okay. And now we come back home. The mission's done. It was fast and furious. Went through the anti-aircraft fire, no effect. Didn't do a very good job of bombing. Okay. All right. Nobody's going to have any landing issues. Everything's square. We're going to set her down here. And let's see, before we add up everything, we get 2 aircraft back. So they come off the damage table. So 2 of my cards are now available again. 2 of them. 2 of them are still damaged. But I only have 1 marker. Let me see here. Shorted wing. Crew component, the engine was 3, 2, 2. Yeah, there should have only been 3 in there. I don't know why I had. Must have been stuck together. Okay, so I had an extra plane available and didn't go. All right, the crew, that was the one with the maintenance issue. Okay, this one moves up. He'll come out next turn. And then for stress, we can take these 2 off of V-lock. So they're back up to speed here, ready to go. And we'll take 1 off of the pilot, 1 off of the gunner, 1 off of this pilot, and 1 off of this pilot. All right. Those 2 guys need to get rested a little bit more, but I got crews ready to go again. All right. All right, we're halfway through this first set, and things are starting to add up. Stress a little bit, some damage, although I'm getting out of it. These little milk runs that I keep rolling are really helping us. But you know what? I know how my diet goes. I may have had milk runs today, and then this next set of missions, they could be all deep 6. So you never know. All right. Okay, I think that's it. You know what? I didn't pull my event card. I just want to see what it was. Good intel. Remove 1 CS from any 2 pilots. Oh. So Pfeiffer's will come off. And then I'll get Von Malpert down to 1 stress. Okay. And then we'll shuffle this one back into the deck because we only used the 1. Excellent. Good deal. So Pfeiffer's feeling pretty good now. All right. Okay, everybody. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as always, leave me those comments. Let me know if I messed anything up. I hope I didn't. I tried not to. And give me that thumbs up. And like the video, please. It helps the channel. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next playthrough. Have a good one. Oh, almost forgot. I added this up. It was 47. So my scores divided by 6, I ended up with a 47. Thank goodness for that 100 and that 70. They kind of helped me there. All right. Now I'll see you on the next one.